How's it going, everyone? Now, today was a decent day of trading. I technically went 2 for 2 on the day, although the second trade ended up being break even. But I'm still happy with the way I traded because I was patient and I waited for a high probability setup. And even though the P&L wasn't very much, I still think I executed the trade really well today. And yeah, so like always, I got it recorded live today so you guys can see it. So enjoy the live trading. I'm gonna get short here. Got filled at 35. Things are just pretty bearish right now and I kind of want to jump into the action. Although I'm not going to give this a ton of wiggle room. I want to see this go quick. There we go. Pretty big. It's a pretty hard drop. Just want to see more follow through. There we go. It's pretty good downside momentum. Question is, where do we look to get out? Got the low a day break. I want to see a break of 303. Yeah, it's really hard to do this with one contract, you know. Holding right at 303. There's the break. I don't want to get caught up on pre-market lows. I'm taking it off. There we go. Okay, that was a nice little scalp. I'll take that. I'm taking a long here on Apple. I'm convinced we're headed up. Oh, actually, I might have just got suckered in. I want to give it a minute, but I might have just got suckered into a bull trap. The overall market is really pushing. I feel like Apple could follow. It's right there. It wants to do it. Okay, is Apple going to pop this high? There it goes. Not great momentum here, but I kind of want to give it a minute. Maybe I should be patient. It's kind of hard to know where to get out here. Like, do we go for a high a day? Or do we just take this as a scalp? Yeah, it's hard to know, that's for sure. I'm just going to take it off for break even. It is what it is. So now to break down these two trades. Now the first one was on QQQ on the 2-minute time frame. And you can see for about the first hour, well, it wasn't quite an hour, but for about the first 45 minutes or so, the market was chopping back and forth and it could not pick a direction. You can see that the market was trying to push higher and then it got rejected. And it did that 2 more times before it really started to sell off to the downside. And this candle was so big and aggressive and the volume was really picking up. So right around here, I was convinced that we were going down to break the low day, so I got short right there. And there really was no drawdown on this trade at all. It instantly went in my favor. And then when the second candle opened up, I got a really nice move to the downside. And then when this candle opened, it attempted to move lower, and then it bottom wicked just a little bit, so I got out right around there, which made for a nice little scalp. And yeah, I probably could have flipped my bias and gotten long here because pre-market lows was a very good level of support, and we bounced off pre-market low with like no hesitation, no drawdown, and that would have been a nice trade. So yeah, that was my first little trade of the day. My second one was on Apple. And yeah, basically on this trade, you can see I already have the arrows in place. I wanted to see a continuation through the pre-market low because we kind of consolidated there for a minute. So to me, it was just a nice continuation, almost like a little flag pattern. So yeah, right around here, I got long with just one contract. And I was going to have my stop loss be basically VWAP right here. And there really wasn't a lot of drawdown in this trade either. I just wanted to see these candles be a little more aggressive, and I wanted to get to the high a day sooner. And basically with this doji candle here, it kind of had me convinced that Apple was going to pull back in, as well as the overall market, I believe, was going down. So I sold right here, which should have been a small win, but the contracts were not so great, and I guess theta kind of kicked me a little bit. So I got out for break even, which is alright. I didn't lose, and I had the right idea. And yeah, those were my only 2 trades for the day. So yeah, now if we go take a quick look at the account, just over 1% gain today. We're sitting at 497, which I'm happy with because we're making back the small losses I had kind of in the first 2 weeks of January. And I'm not going to be discouraged by my January results because this month was a tough month to trade in general. I know a lot of other traders struggled as well, and the price action was not great. It was kind of choppy. So I'm not going to hang my head. So yeah, this is where we're currently sitting at. Just really nothing to be ashamed of. So yeah, yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. And by the way, thank you so much for 400 subscribers. I really did get a lot of support and growth on this channel the past month, which I really appreciate. I feel encouraged to keep making these type of videos. And yeah, it really just encourages me to keep going and not to give up on trading. So I appreciate the support. So that's all I have for you today. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.